Hello everyone and welcome to Bolesworth International.
You keep reading between the lines. There's nothing there for you to complicate. We're not aligned.
Bolesworth International, situated on the beautiful grounds of Bolesworth Castle. I am so excited to be here. It's such an amazing, prestigious event. There's going to be lots of action going on, as you've seen, some show jumping in the main arena there. But the creme de la creme, the icing on the cake today, for me personally, being an eventer, is the Eventing Grand Prix. Not only are we going to have a little walk around the course, guys, but I have managed to persuade a rider that you'll definitely know on this channel to actually take us behind the scenes, show us a little bit what goes on before they head into this beautiful main arena. And then we're going to watch him compete and also debrief afterwards. Very, very lucky to have him. But in the meantime, we're going to go for a little wander around. There's so much going on here at Bolesworth because they've actually got live music over there that I've seen. There's a fairground. There's a horse auction. The actual auction's not happening today, but the preview is. We're going to see some nice yearlings. And of course, lots of amazing shopping. So let's have a little wander around before we settle down and watch some show jumping before doing some very exciting interviews. So this will be the stage for the live music. They're actually still setting up. I'm here on the Wednesday, which is the first day, but it's going on all week. It's running through to the weekend, so you don't have to come on a weekday if you don't want to. But I'm hoping that before we leave, there'll be some live music there because that'll be really cool to watch. It's not just the main international arena here, there's actually so much going on. So we've got another arena just behind us here with some more show jumping going on. You're definitely not going to be stuck for things to watch here at Bolesworth. Why did none of these fit me?
I know. I've
got such a big head. This is actually like the best vibe I've ever had at a horse show. So I've managed to grab Gemma Stevens. Gemma, I don't know if you remember, but the last time I had the pleasure of interviewing you was after your win at Bicton, doing the 5-star. Oh, it was amazing, one of my favourite interviews. But today we're not eventing.
No.
You're doing the Eventing Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through a little bit? What's the aim of that? Is it a speed test?
Yeah, so it's definitely a speed test. Obviously speed as well as jumping and being safe, jumping through the flags. So we'll have, I think we're having a little mixture of some show jumps and cross-country fences. That's certainly what it was last time. Yeah, it's normally around sort of intermediate level eventing, which is actually, you know, it's tough enough when you're in an arena.
It's tough enough out of an arena as well, yeah.
And trying to go fast at the same time. So yeah, last time it was a really fair test, tough but fair, if that makes sense. Yeah. So hopefully we're going to have a similar thing this time. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I love these classes.
And in terms of penalties, is it the same? It's 4 faults, the same for a show jump?
I think so. So if you knock it down, I think it just adds on to your time.
Ah, maybe. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, let's hope we don't do any.
Essentially, we're aiming for a speedy clear.
Yeah.
So talk me through your horse. I hear you're going to be quite competitive today.
I'm hoping so. So we've got the wonderful Santiago Bay back, which is so exciting. She's actually had a couple of years off, honestly due to COVID, and then her being a slightly older horse now. She's 15, but she's still incredibly well. And it's just, we've brought her back to do these fun classes because she's really good at them.
She's really game.
And she loves it.
Oh, amazing.
She gets her game face on, but she has not actually been in the ring for 2 years, over 2 years. So she
is going to blow her mind a bit, do you think?
No, I think she'll be fine. She's a professional. She knows what she's doing. I've had a little bit of a cross-country school, and she literally hadn't forgotten a thing. So yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I would quite like to have had maybe a couple of rounds, but I've been away, and you know, the prep. You know, we just haven't quite had the time to do that. But she's been schooling, and she's been show jump schooling as well, and she was honestly feels just as good as she ever has. So yes, maybe we might be a bit ring rusty, but hopefully we'll just click straight back in and off
I have a feeling when she goes under that archway, she's going to be like, game on, I know what I'm doing here.
She will. She's such a competitive mare, and she's, you know, she's so gritty and determined herself, and yeah.
Classic eventer.
Yeah, she's great. She's a proper cool horse, so.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. And of course, it's not just the Eventing Grand Prix you've been doing. I've just seen you do a beautiful clear round in there. Have you got quite a few horses here jumping?
We've actually got, including Santiago Bay, we've got 5 here. So it's keeping me busy and sweaty.
Very busy, yeah. Fair play. God, one blows my mind.
Yeah, so really good. We've actually got the horse here that I'm hopefully competing in the Derby, Hickstead Derby, which is terrifying. But we had our first round just literally just half an hour ago.
And that'll be the one that I watched, yeah.
And he jumped a beautiful clear round, so we're really happy with that, and good start. So yeah, let's hope the rest of the week goes in a similar way.
Amazing. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, and obviously be cheering you on in there in a few hours, but I'll let you get on now. I know you're incredibly busy, but thanks for spending a bit of time with us.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Right, Peter, I am about to get some girlfriend points. You've obviously been working very hard today. We're about to film the Eventing Grand Prix. It's going to be exciting. But I thought I'd treat you to a refreshing glass of white wine. How cold is that still? I've been ice packing it all the way. It's a little surprise. I say that I'm treating you though. This is actually thanks to the wonderful people at Wine 52 who are kindly sponsoring this video. I did mention Wine 52 a few weeks back. Can I have that bottle of wine, please? And since then, I have been absolutely hooked. They're essentially a wine subscription company. So you get amazing wines sent through the post. If you're anything like me, you quite like wine, you enjoy a glass of wine, but don't really know that much, and sometimes, you know, fall into the trap. You hold that and I'll start opening it. Fall into the trap of just going for the same thing every time, and it's actually nice to be a little bit adventurous and try something new. So this is an Argentinian wine.
Very nice.
The reason I chose it is it's called Pirouetta, and I thought it kind of sounded like pirouette, so it's quite nice to take to an equestrian event.
Quite a simplistic reason.
Yeah, it's also a really pretty bottle. Pete, why are you making me do this?
Because of exactly this reason.
Do a little pirouette to get it open, eh? Right. But before we delve in and taste these citrusy notes, I do want to tell you about a little offer, because if you want to be sipping gorgeous wines this summer, then Wine 52 is the place to go. You actually have the chance to get a free case of wine. You'll get 3 bottles sent to you. All you have to do is cover the postage, which is $8.95. It will then sign you up to the subscription, but you can pause or cancel at any time. So there's no minimum requirements or anything like that. So why not? There you go, a little pun. Give it a go.
Now, isn't it?
Oh, Pete, no, I've really messed this up. The bottle is open, guys. Good old Pete, you've obviously opened more bottles of wine than me.
I don't know about that.
As I was saying, it's a great chance to actually give Wine 52 a go. So if you would like to take advantage, you're desperate to get in there now, of this offer. I'm going to leave the link down below, but it is www.wine52, that's the word wine and then the numbers 52.com/ponies. Can you wait?
Oh, sorry, I was a minute
This is
away
meant
for
to be
you.
a wine tasting.
It's an English wine tasting.
So, this Argentinian wine, I've been told, is going to have a citrusy nose and possibly a bit of green apple flavours. Are you getting those
I can taste the
notes
apple.
coming through?
Yeah, that's for sure. This is more to clarify.
Oh, that is lovely. Now, the good thing about Wine 52 is that if you don't know everything there is to know about wine, no worries, because they will give you a little glug magazine. So when I was talking about citrusy notes, I may or may not have read that previously. Yeah, that was my plan.
You're sounding
all
quite
along.
smart now. I can see why.
Yes, green apple and ripe citrus characters. Wow, it is really delicious.
It's
really,
very
really
palatable,
delicious.
isn't it?
Do you know what I've also got? Is the little snackies that come in the box as well. So we've got some olives here. You don't actually like olives, do you?
Yeah, something nice.
I bought these on purpose. I absolutely love olives. So we're going to enjoy this delicious glass of wine, wait for them to set up the Eventing Grand Prix, have a couple of olives, and yeah, head down to the link below if you'd like to take advantage of this offer, and a big, big thank you to Wine 52 for kindly sponsoring this video. Look who I found. The other person I'm rooting for. You and Gemma are my winning riders.
Oh, well, there you go.
I should already introduce you. This is Simon Grieve, everybody,
Hello.
a firm friend of the channel. Simon, you're in a rush to get off, so I'm going to quickly get you to talk us through this combination here.
Okay, so it's all very much related, the whole thing. We've got the kind of log piley, tabley thing.
You come
there.
from that?
To that, so these are on quite a forward 2 strides, and then on the curve here, and it walks on a forward 3.
Oh my
So you've got
word.
to be cracking on, and then after you jump that, then you nip round here, jump that fence there, probably on a bit of an angle, around to the left, and then you go through the treble. And having been open and jumping solid jumps, you then got to be really careful.
upright.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
it's
one stride, one stride?
One stride, one stride. Well, I haven't walked it yet, so I need to get a move on.
Right, you need to get a move on. I'm going to take this mic off. Everyone wish Simon luck, and we're going to go and see you behind the scenes after.
Okay,
Good luck,
cool.
go get it. Go get it, Tiger. God, he's a busy boy, that Simon is. Right, we're going to have a little look around now, guys. I'm afraid you've only got my expertise, but there is a lot going on here at the Eventing Grand Prix. So let's go and have a little wander around. Have snuck down to the warm-up now to watch all of the event riders warming up. Obviously, we are cheering gorgeous, gorgeous Simon and Splash on the most. Looking good?
Yeah.
He's probably like, leave, you are so distracting. But yeah, it's been really nice to actually watch them warm up. Often we don't see that with our event riders because the warm-up's miles away. But what has struck me the most, wow, and point proven just there, is actually the cross-country fence isn't particularly big compared to what's going on in the main arena. I'd say maybe like 100. Potentially novice table, but given that they're jumping intermediate fences in there, I was quite shocked to see quite a small little innocuous table. However, they're making it a lot more difficult because the riders are slicing and dicing this. Oh gosh, obviously to warm up for those pretty intense angles that are going on up at the main arena. So we're going to head up there now and catch the action from the ringside.
It's Simon Grieve now, and he is also riding here for the Bolesworth teams. So good luck, off we go to the races with our second rider out for Team Bolesworth. Simon riding here with Tremala Metro. Can he steam along like a little metro train out here around this course? Keeps it sensible, all looking very calm as he comes towards the little upright in between the tree. Such accurate riding, so impressive. Lovely jump over the fence that follows, keeps the control, goes up and down, and now he comes around the corner. He's not sort of pushing any faster than he needs to, but look at this, the arms are going, he's flapping away, elbows out, and kicking on over the UVEX fence. Now just letting the horse just travel a little bit faster, up, down, on the angle. Lovely jump in, look at this, really confident riding, he's getting more and more happy as he's out there. So delicate. A, B, C. Can he do this? Of course he can, he's still going to have to go.
Good round.
It's 97.31 is the time to beat, and at the moment he's got nothing to add. This could be the opening clear. Can he jump it? Can he jump it? Oh, yes he can! He is your new leader. Well done, Simon, and Metro.
Simon, how was that? That was amazing.
It was really good.
Really good.
He's such a good boy. He's so cool. He is though, isn't he?
He is such a good boy, and I've told you before, but I think that was the prettiest round I've seen.
Oh,
it was
thanks.
gorgeous,
Thanks.
gorgeous.
He's a fantastic jumper. I mean, he looks quite grumpy on quite often. But
Does he? Is he like his dad?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
much like me.
Yeah.
And but he really enjoys his job, and he was really good today. So pleased.
So pleased, you should be. And what's it like doing cross-country fences in an arena in front of a castle?
You know, this is just a brilliant venue. I love the moat around the arena and the castle in the
cool.
background, and just the way it's all done is fantastic. I was a bit Splash, the horse that I was riding, he doesn't really enjoy cross country that much anymore, and I kind of was thinking, we've got lots of corners and skinnies and things, and maybe he might not enjoy it, but he seemed to really love it.
Yeah.
So if he's loving it, then I'm loving it.
Yeah, you have to come back here next year, won't you?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
So you did go into the lead.
I did, but I was slow.
Unfortunately, it was a fleeting moment.
It was, but you know, I enjoyed it.
Oh, you absolutely smashed it, and you're still looking like hopefully you're going to get yourself a placing. Keeping our fingers crossed. Definitely in the top 10, I'm going to say.
Hopefully, I'd love to be in the top 10. Obviously, I would have liked to have won it, but you know.
Exactly.
The only other thing with this class is that these guys have been able to watch all the beginning people until you can work out which lines are best to take and all that kind of stuff. Whereas
exactly that.
It's a bit. That's not unfair. It's just how it is. But
it's not unfair, but I will be
totally
writing a complaint. Bolesworth next year, could Simon be right at the end?
Everyone else should be blindfolded before.
Honestly, it's just so unfair. Okay, so who are we putting our money on now then? Who thinks will win?
So Gemma Stevens' horse has won here before, so maybe.
Okay, so
I spoke to her earlier, and she did say that the mare hasn't actued been anywhere, and so she might be a bit fresh.
She said that 2 years. It's not been in
so
in a competition.
It could be a bit tricky. I came down.
Simon getting distracted there, guys.
He wasn't as fast as me.
It's been tense doing this interview because Simon keeps watching like, what's the time, what's the time?
I'm sorry.
No, you've been fine,
So yeah, Gemma.
Put on Gemma.
Yeah, I think
I'd feel quite safe putting my bets on Gemma now. Amazing. Well, very well done. It was a beautiful round, and thank you very much for chatting to us today. He sure is. I love Splashy. All right, over now.
Students and teams, he'll be showing us the different methods of adopting things, but Gemma Stevens is very much adopting to this course, very much pushing along, and this is good. They're starting to open up a bit now. They've got the feel of it over the first 6 fences, over the UVEX double. This is good. Over the tabletop lands nicely. Pushing on and keeping the strides up. They're in for the win. Remember, it's £5,000 going the way of the winning combination sponsored by JCL. Thanks for being on board. This is excellent. In at A, out at B. The precision is great. The trust is there. The bond between horse and rider is there. And they're exactly spot on in terms of the time. Leading time at the minute, it's just about the 88-second marker thereabouts, but they've got to leave all the elements up. Here's that triple coming up now. Planks A, B, C, yes, good. Come on, keep pushing. What are the odds? 75, 76, nothing to add.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
You can cheer them home, you really can. You can clap, you can cheer, you can go. So close.
Oh dear.
87, 89. She's in it. Santiago Bay.
That just about brings us to a close of an amazing day here at Bolesworth International. I've just come for a last nosy around the Eventing Grand Prix fences. This is huge, fence 2, and it is really beefy and skinny. It was such an exciting class to watch, and I certainly want to come here next year so I can experience it all over again. But I want to say a massive, massive thank you to Bolesworth for kindly inviting me to come here today. It has been a real experience, so nice to watch all of the show jumping classes and of course the Eventing Grand Prix. How epic is it to watch all of your favourite eventers galloping around right in front of you? You got to see every single fence. You didn't miss a single piece of the action. Bolesworth is certainly on the calendar for next year. It truly is a wonderful, wonderful event. However, the sun is starting to set, so it's time to go home. Don't forget to head down to the link below if you want to take advantage of that wine 52 discount. You can get a crate of wine sent to you, and all you'll have to do is cover the postage. So head down below. Other than that, guys, I live, laugh, love you, and I will see you and Bolesworth very, very soon. Bye.